Alright, what is up? This is Slow Plays, and I am back again with some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Next Gen upgrade info here on the channel. Let's talk about everything that you need to know about this upgrade before it drops in a couple of weeks. I believe it should be dropping next week, if I'm not mistaken, on the 24th. May 24th is the day. Now, again, we still don't know all the details of a release for DLC 17 and all that. I will be sure to update you guys. It could literally be dropping a trailer today, honestly. Like, watch, as always, this always happens. I make a video talking about it, and then boom, it drops the same day, okay? So let's go over pretty much all the details, and I want to mainly do this video to answer all the, questions and uncertainty about this upgrade, mainly being like save data transfer stuff. Will it be a free upgrade? Now, I'm not going to 100% confirm that it will be free or not, but I'm pretty sure a lot of us, know that it should be a free upgrade. And I want to go over all the details because people have asked me in the comment section over the past several months now, what does this next gen do? What does the PS5 upgrade do? Is it making it better models and stuff? No, that is not the case. That's never been the case, okay? All it mainly is for is optimization for PS5, Xbox Series XS. People have asked about PC. No, it's next gen is not going to be on PC unless for whatever reason they decide to. I don't know why they would. I think it's just going to be an update, just like the part of the regular free update, because PC, guys, everyone has a different PC, okay? So your specs are going to be different. So you're going to have to go into the settings, because you've always had that option, to manipulate all the settings and everything to kind of figure out what's going on. And what you saw at the beginning of this video, the little clip where I was like comparing the two as if it was PS4 and PS5, no, you saw in parentheses, I put concept because what I can do on the PC version is I can upgrade and change the settings to the point where it'll give you a good idea. It's just a visual representation of what to expect, okay? For the most part, what you saw in the actual gameplay, I'm like 90% sure it's going to look like that in the actual, upgrade, okay? Whenever I do my comparison, which I will do. So let's go over what Bandai Namco put out, the very first information when this got revealed. PS5 and Xbox Series XS owners can upgrade / use smart delivery and transfer saved data from PS4 and Xbox One, okay? They said that detailed upgrade and save data transfer instructions will be announced at a later date, okay? Now, keep in mind, this is all on the Japanese website. I don't know if this is what they meant, but we're gonna wait for the regular US / English Bandai page or whatever to put out the information. It's gonna give you guys the full details, a tutorial on what to do. I have a good idea of what it's probably going to be like and what you need to do. It's been like that for Kakarot and Fighters, but let's just go over all the details one more time so that we're all on the same page, okay? So what the PS5 version will do is it'll upgrade the actual resolution to 4K. That means the models, the environment, everything, it's going to look a lot cleaner and clearer and upscaled, okay? That's the whole point of having 4K. So that's what they're doing. They're upscaling it and they're optimizing it so that it runs really well, okay? It's also going to have some slight little environmental changes, as you can see right here whenever I scroll down, effects, objects, etc. It says some changes have been made to the performance, okay? So that's why you saw in the actual gameplay, okay? I know, again, I want to reiterate a million times, this gameplay was not a good representation of what it's going to look like, okay? To the naked eye, right, all you're seeing is blades of grass or a couple, like, some leaves flying through the air. That's the only difference that most people notice, okay? For me personally, obviously that was the first thing, okay, whenever you see this comparison right here. But for me, when I went in, I downloaded the video, I went in there, I zoomed into both sides, and you can see a visual difference on the character's actual model, okay? The lines, the textures, and everything, they have been upscaled. Now, the problem is this video was rendered out in 1080p, okay? That's an issue because if it's not in 4K, you're not seeing the difference, okay? The little clip that I showed you at the very beginning and what I'll show some more, concepts or whatever at the very end of this video shows it in 4K. Now, again, you're not going to notice anything unless you have it in 4K. I zoomed into it. You'll see the lines and the actual, graphics and everything are upscaled. A lot of people, when they hear next gen or upgrade or whatever, they think it's going to be a complete overhaul like Revamp Team did, okay? Revamp Team, they completely changed up the models and all that stuff, and they made it look different. Like, the game's actually different. Like, it's a completely brand new game, okay? This isn't the case, all right? So please stop setting your expectations in an unrealistic, direction, right? Let's go over what is smart delivery, because I know some people are probably going to ask about that. And this is your unofficial confirmation that it will be a free upgrade if you already own it, okay? So I don't personally own an Xbox, so I had to look this up to kind of figure out and like kind of understand what's going on with this. When you see the smart delivery icon, you know that when you buy that title, whatever game it is, you'll also get the upgraded version of the game for free when it's available. Meaning that if, I guess, just for example, if it's an Xbox One game and it has the smart delivery icon, that means you'll be able to have that free upgrade as well for Xbox Series XS, okay? So that leads me to believe that the PS4 to PS5 upgrade will be a free upgrade. Now, the issue is, when you scroll down here and you go to upgrade compatible, for whatever reason on the PS4 version, it shows supported but paid. Now, I think that's just a bad translation, and I also mean that it's been misinterpreted, okay? What I think this means is that you need to have the actual, like, initial game purchase. Obviously, the next gen upgrade, it's not just, oh, you just have the PS5 version for free if you never owned the original version. Does that make sense? Hopefully I'm not making that even more confusing than it already is. Basically what I'm saying is, if you already have the PS4 version, which you purchased yourself, okay, whether it be whenever it first launched or you recently bought it, and all the DLC that came with it will be a free upgrade. It'll all transfer. Same thing with the save data, okay? Save data right here. They're showing save data migration, okay? Data transfer, I guess you can do it from the light version to the product version or whatever, but obviously you can't do if you have the PS5, you can't go backwards, I guess, if that makes any sense, okay? I know that's kind of confusing, all right? But what you really, really need to know about PS4 to PS5 or whatever is that it will be a smooth it should be a smooth migration. I could be wrong. Sometimes it fucks up, okay? I'm praying it doesn't, but Kakarot had issues on like the Xbox version and stuff, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, Kakarot and Fighters, okay, those are kind of your, basis and foundation for how this next gen upgrade will work, okay? You can transfer your save data, you can transfer all your DLC or whatever, and the actual upgrade will be free, just like in those previous games, okay? Now, I know people are going to point out, well, Kakarot had some, like, actual environmental changes, and it looked, actually, like, better and stuff. Yeah, I understand why they did that. Kakarot is a lot more graphically intensive, and they just put a lot more into that game, okay? Fighters, for example, already looked really good, okay? For whatever reason, the Fighters next-gen upgrade, they, like, fucked up, like, I don't know if it was like the textures or the shading on it. Don't ask me what happened. You can ask R Creeps about it on Twitter. He went over like a full breakdown and showed all the weird shit that they did. I don't know why. It's not super noticeable unless you like go in there and you're like comparing it side by side, right? But for the most part, people who play on PS5, they're not really gonna care too much or notice, okay? But Kakarot, for example, it got that 60 frames per second upgrade. The water looks a little bit better. They had some like, sun glare and everything. That was kind of it, okay? And again, it makes a lot more sense for Kakarot to get that. Xenoverse 2, it's an old game, y'all. It's an old game. It's from 2016. I was not expecting a major change for it, okay? Just expect an upscale. It's going to run better. Hopefully, loading times. That's the main thing I'm more concerned about is, will loading times be significantly better? Because that's what they said. Faster load times and everything. It says this right here. The upgraded versions of the game are optimized for current generation systems and enable you to enjoy all the Xenoverse 2 fun with partially improved graphics and load times. They confirm it right there, okay? So that's the main gist of everything that you kind of need to know, okay? In summary, it's a basic upgrade. It's going to optimize your game, make it run better, have better loading or whatever. The resolution and everything will look cleaner, but you're only really going to notice it if you have, like, for example, a 4K monitor or whatever in terms of graphical stuff. But load time should still be better even if you have, like, for example, me, a 1080p monitor and stuff, okay? So that should be good to go with, you know, actual visual changes in a sense. There should be a save data and DLC migration with the next gen upgrade for free. There should not be any paid thing. Again, I'm 99% sure that it will be a free upgrade, but I will make a follow-up video whenever they put out the full details when it actually releases and stuff. They could put out the details today by the time I make this video, because like I said, they always put out the official information after I already did like some speculation shit, right? So yeah, hopefully that answers all your questions. Again, some of this isn't 100%. Wait for the actual official info and everything, but if, you know, you were confused or you're worried, okay, hopefully this video alleviated that a little bit. Don't be worried. Don't be too worried, y'all, okay? So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, ring my notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching Slow Plays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.